We are up to example 28. We're still in section 3.2, which is the derivative as a function. And I just want to do one more example for you for finding the derivative of a slightly more complicated function so you can see the algebraic technique that you need to use here. So our function g of x is x over x minus 1, and we want to find g prime of x. So remember, we drop back to the definition. G prime of x is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of g of x plus h minus g of x all divided by h. Okay, so that's just the definition of the derivative. So we have to figure out what g of x plus h is. That means everywhere you see an x, plug in x plus h. So it's x plus h divided by x plus h minus 1 minus g of x, so x over x minus 1 all over h. Okay? So what you have to do is you have to take these two guys. You have a fraction minus a fraction. You got to put this into one fraction. You got to combine it into one fraction. We've done this before. It just looks more complicated, but the process is the same. So you have to have a common denominator. Your common denominator is this denominator times this denominator, and you can think of it as cross multiplying if you want to know what the numerator has to be. So the denominator will be x plus h minus 1 times x minus 1. Your numerator will then be x plus h times x minus 1 minus x times the quantity x plus h minus 1. Notice how I just wrote the 1 over h out in front, so I didn't have to worry about where that went. Just leave it as 1 over h out in front, this h that's in the denominator here. All right, now it's a matter of just simplifying algebraically. So multiply this guy out, right? X squared plus hx minus x minus h. Multiply this through, multiply the x through, distribute it, minus x squared. Be minus when you distribute the negative sign. So minus quantity x squared plus xh minus x. Cancel out like terms, and all you're left with in the numerator is a minus h. Those h's cancel. You now have the limit as h approaches 0 of this guy, which is finally something you can plug h into and get an appropriate answer. Plug h equals 0 into it and get an appropriate answer. So you get minus 1 over x. This is 0, so x minus 1 times x minus 1 minus 1 over x minus 1 times x minus 1 is the same thing as minus 1 over x minus 1 squared.